to look in the mirror this year. You may be considering cosmetic surgery, but right now we are finding out brand new procedures that could transform your face without surgery from cosmetic dermatologist, superb dermatologist, Dr. Frederick Bryant. Welcome, Dr. Bryant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, we want to warn you that you're going to be seeing, you know, some images that are a little graphic. But,
yes.
You know, you'll learn. Okay?
And you brought some examples.
I did.
We want to first move to the at-home laser.
Exactly.
And now, doctor, can you tell us, I mean, most people go somewhere to a trained professional to receive laser treatment. Is this safe to actually do this?
Right. This is a very safe, this is the first FDA-approved at-home fractional laser device to treat the wrinkles around the eye and improve the skin texture. So this is something that was done in offices, but now we've taken it to the home.
And it's trusted that those at home are...
It's very safe. I've used it myself.
Great.
I tested it. We tested it for the company. The laser is very simple. The patient puts on some gel.
Okay.
It will not fire unless all four corners of the device are in firm contact with the skin. So the laser device could never injure your eye. It could never go where it's not supposed to go.
So the direction is always right on the skin.
Where?
First you put the
gel on,
and then...
Okay.
And then the patient puts it in contact with the skin, and then you'll hear a little beeping sound, and it scans the skin, firing little microcurrents of laser energy.
How long do you know? How do you know? How long do you do
The
it?
beeping will stop, and you remove it, and you go to the next area. It takes
But I don't understand why doctors considered it dangerous in their office and
Well, in the offices, you have to wear goggles because the machines don't have to be in contact with the skin. The energy levels are very low. You do it every night rather than coming in once a month to do it. You may get a little redness, but you're perfectly fine the next day. In about 3 to 4 weeks, you see the results, and we have some dramatic pictures of before and afters of a patient who's used it for 1 month.
How long have you been using it?
1 month.
Texture.
In 1 month, you can see that difference.
In 1 month, improvement in texture, improvement of lines. It's a Palavia laser.
Can you go buy this?
You can go online to palavia.com and you can buy it.
How much is it?
It's about $500, and if you consider what treatments cost between $1,000 and $3,000 in the office, it's quite valuable.
Well, the first month I used it every night, and it was very easy to use, just as we demonstrated, just right around the eyes, mostly in my corners. That's where I needed it. And the last 2 months, I just twice a week, and it's part of my bedtime routine. I wash my face, take off my makeup, and I feel great.
So now let's go to the doctor's office.
For those who are a little skittish, afraid of needles, correct?
Right. Well, it is an alternative, but it does more than that. You don't use as many needles. Of course, you have to make a needle puncture, but the night...
Talking about putting fillers in.
Right. We're injecting fillers with the cannula lift. So we're injecting Restylane, Perylane, any other hyaluronic.
It's usually done with a needle.
Right, but you can see here, that's not a needle because it's not even puncturing. It's a blunt-tipped instrument. So what we do is we've treated Jennifer before the show, but what we do is we take, excuse me, a needle, and we make a little puncture in the skin. And Jennifer's a great patient.
And you don't have any anesthesia in the face?
No, she doesn't. You can use a topical anesthetic, which will help the puncture stick.
Is it hurting?
And that's all.
You do one poke.
Whatever pain
One
there is,
puncture.
it's totally worth it.
But so you're doing this instead of the needles with the
Well,
rest
that
of it?
was the needle. Yes, now look what we're doing. We're taking the blunt-tipped instrument, and we go through the needle hole right under the skin.
Okay.
Did that hurt, Jennifer?
No,
and
not
then
at all.
we can inject our filler. And what we do is we're recontouring the face. I always say it's not just about lines and wrinkles. What makes you look young is the contour of the face. And look at Jennifer's before and after. Here what we've done, we've added volume to the cheek, we've lifted up the jawbone, we've softened the nasolabial fold, and we've improved her neck, and that's all without surgery.
Doctor, I see people when they use Restylane or Perylane or whatever, and they've got these sort of like chipmunk cheek, you know.
Right, it's, you know,
and every dermatologist now is doing this. How do you know when it's too much?
Yeah, it's not about how much you put in, it's about where you place it. This is an art, and it's about sculpting the face. And oftentimes, Jennifer, would you agree, you can look thinner and less plump because we're lifting everything up.
Absolutely.
Jennifer's never had surgery. How long have you been my patient?
Probably 15 years.
And how often is this?
This will last about a year.
Last a year.
Even after a year, you'll still have some filler left in you.
Cost of this treatment?
Pardon?
Cost per treatment?
It can range anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 depending on how many areas you're treating. Jennifer, we treated the temples, the cheeks, the chin, and she got a great result.
Okay. Very happy. Now, this is the facelift without the surgery, doctor, correct?
Now, let's talk about new technology here. Here we have the first FDA-approved device with ultrasonic tightening of the skin. And what this does, it tightens the deeper layers of muscles and the layers under the skin to cause a lifting of the face and the neck. You can use it on the neck, the jawline. Pardon?
Is it an electrical stimulation machine?
No, it's an ultrasonic, and the ultrasound produces heat, and you just apply it to the skin.
The doctor does this.
This is done in a doctor's office. You apply it to the skin, and you can see you get an ultrasound imaging of the skin, and you see exactly where the energy is targeted. So what you're doing is you're heating the muscle, the layers beneath the skin cause a tightening, new collagen production, and you're getting a lifting of the face and the eyebrow.
From treatment on, how long does it last?
The treatment takes approximately 45 minutes to an hour. Pain varies. You'll see the results in about 2 to 3 months.
How long do they last?
That's variable from patient to patient. I always say all these technologies are new, but they depends on how you care for your skin. But you can see the results with the lifting of the brow. It is FDA approved for brow lifting.
Would you do everything that we've seen on one person?
You could, definitely.
You could do all these different things?
You could do it and combine them.
This is something that's also known. This tightens the entire body, right, doctor?
Right. This is something great. This is the newest radio frequency device approved by the FDA. It's called Excelus. You can tighten skin on the body, the arms, the back, the neck.
Does this replace liposuction?
No, it doesn't replace liposuction, but you can recontour the fat and reduce fat. What's so nice about the device is pretty much painless. You do it every 2 weeks for about 4 times. You see the results after the second treatment. You simply scan the skin. It tells you how warm the skin is getting.
Is that hurting you?
By the temperature. And you can also change the energy levels where you're cooling the skin and heating the fat to reduce and take off inches.
This has reduced you in here?
Yes, we have some before and after pictures of the patient. So you're tightening and you're reducing and removing inches. Notice the before and after. Notice the improvement in the love handles. And this is great because you can virtually have no pain when you do the procedure. A patient comes in, they leave, they're fine.
We thank you, Dr. Brandt. Stick around. I'm going to have everything done. As soon as this is over, I'm going to do everything that's here, right? Not really. Members of our audience are going home with Dr. Brandt's, it's called R3P?
R3P eye cream. It's a peptide cream to stimulate collagen at home.
I use that.
Oh, great.